Is the Lady Dior bag really worth buying? If you've been debating adding a Lady Dior bag to your collection, you can't afford to miss this video. I'm going to be sharing with you the pros and cons that I can see with this bag, the sizes that are available, prices, what fits inside, and I'll be styling it with different outfits for inspiration. Make sure you stay tuned until the end because I'm going to be revealing, is the Lady Dior really worth it? Hey everyone, Steph here. If you are new to this channel and love all things luxury, you are in exactly the right place because we get it and not everyone does. So make sure you join us by hitting the subscribe button and the bell down below. Okay, the Lady Dior bag. I have an interesting relationship with this particular bag because in previous videos, I have said that I would never buy this bag, but I unboxed this small ABC Lady Dior. This is the diamond motif in the matte black. Okay, I unboxed this recently on my channel and I shared in that video why I changed my mind and decided to go for this and what was putting me off in the first place. To give you a super quick summary, the handles are what puts me off this bag, and the thing that really got me with this bag is I love how classic the Lady Dior is, but this one is like a super edgy version of the bag, okay? And I love that. I love the complete clash of narratives that this diamond motif bag has. So that is why I decided to go for it. Let's start off by taking a closer look at this Dior bag, and if you never want to miss a future video release again or exclusive discount that I'm able to share with you via this channel from brands, make sure you are on the Handbagholic email list. Again, I'll pop a link down below so that you can sign up and receive those emails. Okay, close up of the diamond motif bag, but in the matte black. Here it is, guys. I can honestly say it is so beautiful and it is so unlike anything else from like any other brands. You have the matte black charm here which says Dior. It does make a bit of a noise. It's not too bad, but it is kind of loud. The handles here, and then the back is just plain. On the bottom, we do have studs. They are like spiky studs as well. They aren't, so I quite like that as well. It really goes with the bag. This one comes with a detachable strap here, so you can just take this off. But someone told me to make sure that the strap is attached to the front here and then the back. And what this does is when you hold the bag, it holds the handles up like this. So that is a great tip. You can wear it as a shoulder bag, as a crossbody bag. This is part of the ABC range as well, which means you can add charms to the strap here. You can change these. Now I do have my initials ST, but they actually don't fit onto the strap very easily. So I've decided I will put them on, but I could just get the B on for now. But you can choose like different letters, different symbols as well. And this one is the B in like a champagne gold color. You can get matte black ones, but I wanted something that actually stood out and looked a little bit different. Okay. Inside the bag, so to open this bag, there is a flap here, non-removable. This is not optional. You have to roll this out like this, and then you are into the bag. We have a zipper compartment across the back here. I don't know if you can see that. The zipper compartment, and then we also have another pocket here on the front of the bag, so you can put something inside of there, which is great. Now this flap, I know annoys quite a lot of people when I was watching reviews. I can say the leather's super soft actually, and I actually quite like that people can't just see like straight into your bag. Like you've got an element of privacy there, which is really nice. So first impressions of the bag and the close-up is that overall it's looking really good and I'm loving it. I'm really liking the like matte black detail of the hardware. Just show you here, we've got Christian Dior. This one's still got its stickers on, but we've got like CD here on the matte black hardware. Is really beautiful. If you are looking for something edgy, this is definitely the one to go for. 5 different sizes that you can pick from the Lady Dior. We've got the micro Lady Dior. This will not fit much inside. It's not practical, but it is super cute. This one is $3,800. You've got the mini Lady Dior. This one currently retails at $5,300. This one's just had quite a big increase. The mini is great as like an evening bag. Okay, the Small Lady Dior ABC, that is the one that we have got here, is currently $5,600 for your kind of standard leather version. The medium, $6,100, and the large Lady Dior is $6,500. There has just been a price increase on Dior bags. I'll pop a link up here for you to the Dior price increase so you can see which bags were affected. I always put the before and after price and how much it's increased by. If you never want to miss out on a future price increase from big brands like Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Dior, again, make sure you are on the email list. You can sign up down below. And I also send notifications out on my Instagram stories. If you aren't following me already, my handle is at handbag_holic. Now let's take a look at what fits inside the Small Lady Dior. Here we go, opening up the flap. So this is a iPhone Plus, the larger size iPhone. This is the normal size iPhone. Both of them fit comfortably inside the Small Lady Dior bag. You can see in there, we still have plenty of room. This is a full-size Louis Vuitton Capucine purse. And as you can see, this does not fit. So if you have a full-size purse, it won't fit in the small size. However, I have my Louis Vuitton small zippy purse here that fits in perfectly. And also a Saint Laurent card holder, which I just love. Both of them are very similar sizes and they fit inside of there. My car keys fit down the side quite nicely. This is actually a surprisingly roomy bag. If your items aren't oversized, then I have here my Louis Vuitton sunglasses. These are essential for when I'm out and about and traveling. I absolutely love them. Some lipsticks and a little perfume here. We are starting to run out of space at this point, but we could definitely get maybe a small little pouch in here as well for some more cosmetics. And obviously we wouldn't have 2 iPhones in here normally, but they fit fine. Now that we know what fits inside, I have tried this bag on with a few different outfits to give you some inspiration on what it might look like on and the size as well. I am 5'6" for reference. Just to let you know, because I do get comments about this, I will link to everything that is still available from these outfits in the description box below for you. This particular dress is from Reiss. It's called the Darty dress. I'm wearing a UK size 6. Highly, highly recommend it. It goes so nicely with the Lady Dior bag. Pros and cons that I can see with the Lady Dior bag. We're going to start with pros, okay? Pros are that this is a classic bag. It's never, I think, going to go out of style. Obviously, bags kind of go in and out of trends and style, but with a classic bag like this, you know, there's no risk, I don't think, of Dior stopping selling this bag anytime, so it will always remain a classic. There are also, as we've seen, 5 different sizes to choose from, so you can find the right size for you. The small is a great size if you want to carry a few bits around with you, like your phone. You don't want to worry about that. You can fit a small purse inside. We've been through, and I think this is a really great size. I also think this is a fantastic size to cross body. It's not too bulky. I have had the D Light, which is like the medium size of this bag, and I can say it was quite big. It was quite a big bag, and these are like quite heavy. I'll come on to the cons in a second. But also got so many colours and also like limited edition options like this diamond motif bag. I would say, again, this is one of the edgiest bags that I've ever seen from Dior, and that is what has drawn me to it. This one in particular, the diamond motif, you can get it in like a matte pink, you can get it in a matte blue as well. I tried the matte blue on in London. I always knew the black was the one for me because I've been looking for a black on black bag. But you can get like this diamond motif is not being done like this raised kind of leather, because this is leather, guys, this is leather. It's not being done by any other brands. So you can find some really unique pieces. And because the Lady Dior bag to Dior is like, it's holy grail, the pinnacle bag from the brand. It comes in so like, you can get exotic versions, you can get sequin versions, you get art versions as well, where the brand collaborates with artists, and these are so beautiful. You get sequin covered ones, pearl covered ones, like there are so many. So if you are liking this bag, you are bound to find one that will really suit your style and can be quite unique as well. Pros from a functionality point of view, we've got feet on the bottom of the bag. That is always a good win. Some bags don't have them and that can be a little bit frustrating. You can detach the crossbody strap, so you can put different straps on here if you wanted to. I'm liking that you can add initials to the ABC as well, or like whatever you want to put on there. That's really nice because then it makes the bag like just a bit more personal to you. Like you've personalized it without actually personalizing it. Like you can sell it, but you've not ruined the bag and like got your name like on the bag. Do you know what I mean? So I'm really liking that they've thought about how you can personalize it without it being a permanent change. I really like the details of the charms actually. They are slightly noisy, but I do like that it says Dior, but it's not in your face. The biggest pro for me that I didn't even realize about this bag until I received it is that actually a lot of my designer bags, okay, like Chanel's, etc., they've all got the logo in some kind of form on the front of the bag, and it's quite in your face. Now, something that I'm looking at more and more is a more understated style of bag. I don't want huge logos everywhere, especially if I'm going somewhere and, you know, I just don't want to be making it super obvious I'm carrying a really expensive bag. People still know that Lady Dior is an expensive bag, okay, but we've not got like Christian Dior in your face. Like it's on the charm, but you can't see it like ridiculous. And you could always wear the bag that way. So then there's like no charm. Like you would have to know that this is a Lady Dior. It's not going to be like super obvious to absolutely everyone. And I'm really liking that. This is one of my first bags that is much more understated than a lot of my others like Louis Vuitton with a monogram. So if that is something that you also are gravitating towards, like something that is a bit more low key, this could be a fantastic bag. And it's one of the pros that I didn't really realize I liked so much about the bag until I received this one. Cons for the Lady Dior. These are the cons that I have had to see past, because I do think this bag has quite a few cons to it actually, in terms of its functionality and a few little details, okay? So you do have to decide that you are okay with these cons, and that is the point that I've got to, because I like this particular Lady Dior so much. I think it's so cool that I've decided to oversee all of these things. Okay, first one, handles. These are my least favorite part of this bag. They do not sit flat, so they do this. And if you are displaying your bag or putting it away, they constantly like fall down. So you will spend a lot of time trying to balance these little handles to stay up, okay? Not playing ball. So yeah, that is definitely worth noting. Like they will always be up like this when you crossbody the bag. They will never lay flat. Okay, they're just going to dig into your body. So they're always going to be like that. So it's worth always double checking the strap length. Trying one of these on if you can. Again, I'm 5'6" reference. Try it on, because if you don't, and this strap, you can't really, again, another kind of con here, you can't adjust this very much. Like this, there's not a lot of room here to adjust. Okay, if you are wearing this crossbody, say with a big coat, these straps are going to dig into your body. So this strap is actually quite long on the small. I will say, again, with the medium, the strap is a similar length, but because the bag is bigger, it makes the strap shorter, if that makes sense. So always try it on if you can, because these straps aren't very adjustable. The next con is, I've already mentioned this is noisy. Okay, let me put this near my mic so you can actually hear it. As you are walking around, the bag is kind of like a wind chime. It sounds a little bit like a wind chime, so this is not a quiet bag. If that is going to annoy you, probably wouldn't go for this bag. You cannot take the charms off, it's not optional. The next con, it can be a con, it can be a pro, okay? I'm interested to see how I get on with this. This is my first Lady Dior, is the flap closure, okay? Rolling out all the time. These can get quite grubby, so we've got a suede lining on this particular one. This I know is going to get covered in makeup. You can get makeup marks on the leather, obviously that will wipe clean because it's just like a shiny leather, but this, you know, is probably going to need like proper upholstery cleaning, if you will. So yeah, the flap can get annoying for people. It did used to be a zipper, and I heard that that was even worse. So I don't mind this. You get the pro of the privacy, but the con of, you know, constantly having to move it out the way if this is something you can't take it off if you don't like that. So that is worth considering. But I mean, overall, it's a good bag. There are some cons there, definitely. There are some cons, okay? But if you find the right one for you, I feel like this is one of those bags where you could, I know I can, see past those cons for the sake of how beautiful the bag is. My final verdict then, is the Lady Dior bag really worth it? Because guys, these bags are quite big investments, okay? The price of the Lady Dior bags, you are kind of looking Chanel money at this point, and I know some people just much prefer Chanel overall than Dior. One of the main issues that I find with Dior is the resale value of them just plummets. If you are looking for a Dior bag and it's quite a generic one that you want, I would say go to the pre-loved market. However, if you find a Lady Dior bag that is just so you, the style is just awesome and it's not so readily available. Like this one was released, it was first released I think about 3 or 4 months ago. So it's not been around for long. I have been looking on the pre-loved market, but it's still too soon for any to kind of be showing up. I also know matte black is generally quite a popular colorway, but if I were to sell this tomorrow, I would like definitely lose money on it. So I think with a Lady Dior, you have to find the right size for you, find the right style for you. Ideally go down a route, I think, of more of a limited edition, an art version, something a bit different that you can't get from like other brands, that is not the standard Lady Dior if you can help it. Unless you find again the perfect colorway and you're just absolutely loving it, buy the Lady Dior. But if you are like, I'm not so sure, go pre-loved. You can make huge savings on these bags. As mentioned at the start of the video, if you are liking the Lady Dior diamond motif, I have popped a link down below, as well as a link to the Dior website so you can check out all the latest styles. Again, this is a brand that I am looking at more and more, and I'm really liking some of the new styles of bags that they are bringing out right now. Now make sure you don't go anywhere, because coming up next, I'll link my latest video release here for you, and over here, we are taking a sneaky peek at your designer bag collections. There are 4 collections you guys have sent me. There is so many amazing bags in this video. Enjoy.